Well, Mike, at the heartbreaking end to your season, can you kind of sum up what happened in that second half?
Yeah, fair play first of all to Crusaders. They played very well. I think, we look back, I think we had 3 tries disallowed and we must have bombed a couple of tries on this right hand side, so we had opportunities that we didn't take. You've got to take them in games like this. Kept the scoreboard close. When we were 12-0 up, if we could have got that next score, then it might have been a different game, but we didn't get it through to our own execution. So it's tough to take. This group of players, probably the last game they'll play together, and it's obviously in front of our own fans. But credit to Crusaders. I thought they deserved in the end to win. And look, there's no point looking at it now. The season's over. We'll have our end of season dinner on Friday, and then we'll build again for next year.
You mentioned that the chances missed and bombed. Is it perhaps the case that maybe if this wasn't the playoff game, if there wasn't so much at stake, maybe those stick?
Yeah, I think it pressure a little bit. Does things to players. The mental side of it is huge. Are we going to win? Are we going to lose? That kind of stuff. And what happens if I make a mistake? What happens, if they score a try? Can we show a bit more mental resilience? Certainly, the skills side of it is what, over the last couple of weeks, the mental skills side of it is where we've been lacking.
How big in the next couple of months now to get the off-season right and the recruitment right for next year to make sure that you're right in the mix again? Yeah,
I think I've only got one player currently on a 2-year deal, so there's only one player was signed on for last year. Which is unheard of, really. Any 20% of any squad over a turnover in a year is quite high anyway. So we've had about 75 to 80. We've recruited very, very well for next year. We know now we're in League One next year. So we've been working hard on that already. And like you saw today, we signed Joe Wardle for next year. Also Jordan Turner, 2 current Super League players. So we're going to be very, very competitive next year. And recruitment's almost done. In terms of the new squad for next year.
Well, Mark, commiserations. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Well, Carl Forster joining us now, player, coach, and on this occasion, player of the match. It's not often you do a triple threat at an interview like this, but you must be just so pleased with that 80 minutes and the fact that you're still alive and in that next round.
Yeah, definitely. It's always a struggle when you go 12-0 down to such a quality outfit, and with the players they've got on the field and the way they can manage games, I thought it was a huge credit to our boys who, thought we stuck to the process. We knew where we'd get them, and at half time we sat down, we reviewed what we'd gone wrong and what we're actually doing right. And we just knew if we started completing sets and ending sets better, that we'd give ourselves a fighting chance.
And when the chips were down, it was a real dogfight out there. But the likes of yourself, Rob Massam, Matt Fletcher, some real kind of experience and leadership stood up to the plate this afternoon.
Yeah, that, and I thought our right edge, this time last year they wasn't even playing NCL. You had Ryan Ellis, Kieran Taylor, Toby Hughes, all from the amateur game, and I thought their edge was outstanding. They dealt with the edges really well, and obviously on the flip side, having Cole, Rob, Reeder, I think our edges were outstanding for the last couple of weeks, and we just tell our middles to graft, and if they do that, work hard, the good stuff will come. And the
second week in a row that you've been down on the scoreboard at the break and come around and turned it around, that kind of spirit and mental toughness of this team must just be a real kind of money in the bank thing that you can rely on week in, week out.
Yeah, mate, we're such a tight knit group. We've been through a lot of adversity this year. We've had 2 home games all season. The club's been through a lot, so we've had to dig in. We went 0-7 at the start of the season. No one gives a chance for the playoffs. And if I'm going to be honest, we've been playing playoff rugby for 5 weeks now. We had to beat Donna, we had to beat London. Obviously, we went to Workington last week, and since that Cornwall defeat, I think it's galvanised everybody at the club, and I can't take my hat off to the backroom staff. Obviously Stu Simmons, etc. Absolutely outstanding. From 1 to 17, 18, 19 people off the field, everyone deserves that win today.
And you're in that preliminary final next week. There must be a sense of, whilst you're still breathing, you've got a real chance of going up.
Yeah, I think the boys will be getting bored of me telling them that they're underdogs, and we have got nothing to lose. And like I said before the game, it makes us dangerous. We keep rewriting the script, in my opinion. Not many people would give us a chance today, apart from the people in our dressing room, in our club. And I think, obviously, our fans, it felt like an home game out there today. When you're on the field, they were galvanising us. And yeah, we go again, whether it's Hunslet, Doncaster, we'll be the guys that are written off, and touch wood, we rewrite it again.
Well, Carl, congratulations. Enjoy it. We'll see you next week.
Thank you very much, mate.
Thank you.
Cheers.